Hi, welcome for our RTL online trainings. This is the demo for Oracle Cloud Supply Chain Management. Before we go for start this particular demo, I just wanted to explain what exactly this course and who are eligible for this course and what are the timings we are going to follow, what are the terms and conditions we have, and how we are going to conduct this particular training, what exactly we will do, how we are able to get the placement through this program. This is all we are going to discuss. And of course, the syllabus will be continued over here. What exactly we'll discuss, the syllabus also we are going to continue. Okay, so the first course name is Oracle Fusion Cloud Supply Chain Management Placement course. This is not something I'm going to train you for supply chain management. I'm going to train you for the placement. It means your training should be already completed. Please note it down. Make sure that you have already completed Oracle Fusion Cloud Supply Chain Management functional course. If you have not completed at least 50% of the course, maybe you are running in the current batches, either with RTL Technologies or some other individual trainer or some other institution, no problem. At least 50% of the cloud supply chain management training should have completed. Otherwise, you are not the right person for this particular placement program. So we are going to take the people who has already completed the training 100% or at least 50%. So that's the minimum prerequisition is required. That's the prerequisition is required. Okay. So what are the modules we are going to cover in this particular course is we are going to talk about inventory module, product information management, purchasing, supplier portal, supplier qualification management. Then we are going for sourcing module. We are going for self-service procurement. Then we are going to talk about purchasing contracts. Then we are going to talk about costing module. Then we are going to talk order management, GOP. Then we are going to have technical side, reporting, data migration, personalizations. All these we are going to discuss because it is a placement program. Now the companies have started asking each and everything. If you say I'm good in functional, but still we are expecting some technical knowledge. We are looking for the people who can do both technical and as well as functional. If you say I'm just clear only inventory module and procurement, we are looking for purchasing contracts and you should be very strong in costing also. In fact, BPM approval also. So the expectation is more right now in the market. Okay. Whoever is ready to adapt the new technologies, means new modules, they are eligible for this course. They are eligible for this course. Okay. So for example, we have prepared a resume with around 5-6 modules. After that, they are expecting some other module. You have to learn that module. It may take 5 days or 6 days. We started ERP learning with zero knowledge. After 2 months or 2.5 months, we have learned all the modules, around 7 to 8. Now they are expecting some other module. I am ready to provide the training. Either I am going to explain or provide you some video or provide you some document that you have to go through and understand and prepare yourself. And if you get any doubts, then I'm going to clarify that. That's how we are going to do the training in this particular one. Okay. As I said, 2 prerequisitions so far. The first prerequisition is make sure that you have already completed this course, at least 50% of that. Second one is you should be ready to learn the new modules. For example, there is a requirement for the company. They are looking for supply chain management techno-functional consultant. It means 100% technical, at least 25%, 100% functional, at least 25% or 30% technically they are expecting. We have to learn that. We have to go ahead with the learning because we cannot wait, right? Just calls we are not getting, they are asking other things. We have to start learning, right? So that's why we have to go with the technical part also. It may take 3 days or 4 days or 1 week. Our life is going to be settled down, right? So that type of aggressiveness consultants I'm looking out. I'm looking out for the people who are having that type of aggressiveness. Okay, somebody will put the resume like around 2 months back, will the same modules, and after 2 months also you are in the same modules. Once we put the resume, it's not that we got a job. Once you get an offer letter, it's not that you get a job. Once you complete in IT after 2 years only, you can say you are settled down in IT. You got a job in the IT. After working 2 years successfully, then only you should feel that I am a software engineer, right? So that type of aggressiveness consultants I'm looking for here. I'm not looking for somebody, okay, we have paid the course fees, let's attend and put the resume, okay, calls are not coming. So that is not in our hand, right? So calls will come, that when the market may come today or tomorrow or in March or April or June, it can come anytime, but we should be ready with the weapon, right? So instead of waiting for the calls, start preparation, start practicing, start interview preparation, prepare your questions and answers, prepare your cycles. The moment when you receive the instance, start practicing the cycle, do the setups. Even we have general batches in the morning who are learning the cloud supply chain management. So they used to give the complaint like every day or every 2 days or every week refresh is getting, server is getting refreshed. Yes, every day it will get refreshed. You are an unemployed. You don't have any job. You have to do it all the setups every day, 2-3 hours. Let's do it because you are looking for a job. You are looking for a settlement, right? You are looking for a settlement. Let's do it. Sit 2-3 hours. When you do not have the patience to sit 2-3 hours, then where is the question of sitting 8 to 12 hours in the job and doing the work, right? So this type of mentality, this type of attitude consultants, we are looking out. That is what actually our motto from the RTL. It will be very hard. I will be talking very straight away in the sessions also. My way of training also, it will be like this only. And in the training, whoever is joining, they must go ahead with unmute and speak. My way of speaking will be only 20%. It means from my side, 20% only I am going to explain. Remaining 80%, I am expecting from your end. I am expecting from your end. For example, we have a concept called min-max planning. We have a concept called min-max planning. Okay, so what are the different levels we can go for generate the min-max planning? Replenishment types, we can do it at 3 levels. One is inventory level we can do by using transfer order. We can do another one supplier level. We can do another one sub-inventory level, right? Yes. Okay, so this sub-inventory level means movement request will be created. Supplier level means IRI, internal requisition, will be created. Inventory level means it's going to be a transfer order, right? So there are 3 different replenishment types. Whenever I say that, yes, can you configure the min-max planning? You should be in a position to complete the entire process one by one and execute the flow and prepare a documentation for this. And in the interview, mainly, we have to go for explain in a professional way. We will execute number of times flow and we'll get the result. But this and all, they will not ask in the interview, right? They'll ask you, tell me what is min-max planning, why we required this, in which scenario we'll be using this. Then what are different types? What are the problems you have faced during this particular process? Okay, these all things we have to go for prepare. It will be little bit, lengthy syllabus only, but still we have to go ahead with the preparation of all this. We have to go ahead with the preparation of all this. It is mandatory. Okay. So that's how we are going for this particular course here. Okay. So anyone is having doubts so far, whatever we have discussed, please let me know. Anybody would like to talk with me, please. You can unmute yourself. I think I kept you on unmute. You can unmute yourself and ask for the doubts. Yeah, very good. So far, so good. Like when we talk about the inventory module, we'll be discussing complete product management, material management. I'm not going to explain right from the scratch. As I said, I'm going to explain you. This is what you have to do. And this is the assignment you are supposed to complete. During this assignment, whenever you are going to perform the transactions, if you get a struck up, then I'm going to help you to complete the transaction. You must be in a position to share your screen and start working. For batch, we are going to take maximum 7 to 10 members, not more than that. Generally, we prefer 7 members only because everybody should work on the assignment. Everybody should work on the assignment. For example, if I ask you to configure a new user, new employee with buyer setup, and they should be in a position to create only purchase order. I don't want to give the permission to create a blanket purchase agreement. Then that is an assignment. Then you have to start yourself working on that. Okay. So here, what you have to do is you'll go for hire a employee and make it as a buyer. Then you are going to customize the role. After customization, you are trying to give some privileges, trying to hide some privileges, assign this particular custom role to the user, then provide the data access, and then user is going to log in and try to create a purchase order and submit for approvals. Like this, number of assignments we are going to perform in our training. This is one example which I have given in the procurement. For example, I'll ask you to configure the min-max planning sub-invent. Then you have to write sequence of steps. So one day before I'm going to explain that, tomorrow complete our work will be on min-max planning. And I'll share the video also, training video. You have to go through those. And tomorrow, whenever I give the assignment, then you will start working on that. Once the assignment is completed, we have to prepare a document. And you are supposed to give the demo on that, because here, why we are going to say that you have to prepare a document when you are working in the real time, when you are working in the project. As a functional consultant, document preparation is mandated. We have to prepare the functional OEM templates, Oracle Unified Methodology templates, and we have to understand the existing templates. There will be 20, 30, 40 pages documents will be there. It's very much important. That much of patience is very much required, because once you join in the implementation projects and all, then whenever we interact with the business users, gather the requirement, then we are supposed to prepare a document in a standard format. That's why whatever the assignment we are performing in our training, for that also we are going to prepare the document. Second one is, why I'm asking you to give the demo is, when you go for an interview, they will definitely ask you, tell me what is the process for procure to pay cycle? What is the process for order to cash cycle? What are the different types of receipt routings we have? Whenever you are performing inspection required receipt routing, can you tell me the flow? Whenever you are trying to work with the move orders, what are the sequence of programs you are going to run? What is the GOP process? In case in GOP, if you are trying to buy the goods from the supplier, then what are the setups are required? So here, sequence of setups explanation is very important. We know the answer because we might have completed or executed multiple times practically. But whenever we are trying to explain to the interviewer, because we are going ahead with 3+ and 4+ experienced consultants, right? As a professional, functional consultant, especially when we apply as a technical consultant, generally they will not look for in-depth of this level, but functional, definitely they look for a flow from the functional consultant, because we are supposed to interact with business users. High level managers will be involved. If they ask us to conduct a workshop, or if they ask us to conduct one entire business training manual, then definitely there will be a problem, right? Because the company is going to put you in front of the business user. Then we are supposed to go for it, right? So that's the reason we are going ahead with 3 points. One, complete the assignment practically. Two, prepare a document for that. Three, explain the process, what you have done. The same thing is going to be helpful in the interview. Same thing is going to be helpful in the project oriented. If you say, I cannot do the assignment, I cannot prepare a document, I'll not be able to explain the demo, means presentation, then please do not join. This is not going to be helpful for you. You will get definitely disappointed. 100% you are going to disappoint. Okay. As I said, my involvement will be 20%. Your involvement is 80%. Because you need a job, not me, right? You need a job. So when you need a job, then you have to do it. When you are doing, if you are getting some doubt, if you are getting some problem, then I am here to explain. I am here to clear that particular doubts, or whatever the step is, issue, setup issue, whatever is there. And if you are, while explanation, if you are going to explain in a wrong method, I am trying to correct. And providing this assignment task, there will be at least 7 to 8 assignments for every module. So all of a sudden it comes around 30 assignments will get for all inventory, procurement, costing, as well as order management. All these 30 assignments, whatever we are going to do, the same assignments will put in our resume, saying that these are the configuration I have done, these are the setups I have completed, and this is the business flow I have tested, and these are the documents I have prepared. And obviously the interviewer also will go through our resume and will try to ask the questions from that. Of course, he will also ask some questions out of profile also, but generally, majorly, most of the interviewers will concentrate on the resume, whatever we have sent to the organization, right? That. Okay. So that's about the way of running our particular batch. So any doubts here, please let me know. This training is going to be complete two-way communication. It's not one way. Generally, training means online means it will be one-way training. 98% trainer is going to speak and explain. That's a general training, like syllabus and all. 2% of maximum people will try to ask some doubts, and the trainer will clarify. So that's a general. But this particular training is completely opposite. 80% you have to explain. Out of 7 members, every person has to consult. For example, we are running procure to pay cycle. One consultant has to create a requisition and go for approval setup. The next consultant will convert this requisition as a RFQ and send this RFQ to the suppliers. And through supplier portal, he will log in and create a response. Then the third consultant will go for login and convert this RFQ and as a purchase order, and you will try to make this as a change order after approval, making some changes. And after purchase order is approved, configuration, then the next consultant will try to receive these goods in the inventory. It means entire team, 7 members, must be active in the session. During this process, wherever the consultant gets struck up, either me or team people are going to give the suggestion and try to complete that entire process. Whenever we say, for example, receipt, we are going to talk about direct delivery, inspection required, standard receipt. We have to check all the 3 scenarios. So we have to check all the 3 scenarios here. We are going to work with all the 3 scenarios here, and all these 3 scenarios will be helpful here. It is right. This is how it will work. Is clear, everybody? Any doubts here, please?
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, how long it will take this entire training session? May I know the duration of this?
45 days. 45 days it will take, and in fact, even the what we thought is complete till we get a placement. I'm going to assign this. Some people who has not get placed in the previous will continue for the next one. Finally, we wanted to get to place them.
Okay. Starting from this session?
Sorry, starting from session.
No, this session when it will start? Today means today is
tomorrow onwards it is.
from tomorrow onwards only will start.
Yes, we'll start tomorrow onwards. You have already completed, right, course?
No, I mean actually morning batch 8:30 to 9.
Okay, that is general batch.
That is general batch.
Yes. This is purely the people
Yeah.
who has completed minimum 50% of this course. Because if somebody is going to join in this fresh, then they'll not be able to catch me.
Yes.
That is a difficult for. Yeah.
I'm
The core class duration will be minimum 2 hours, maximum 3 hours.
May I know the timings of this session? Evening.
Exactly, as I said, it is going to be 6:30.
Evening.
Yes, 6:30 p.m. because my office timing will be closed at 5:30.
I'm also facing some problems in the morning time. My office timing is 8:30 to 9.
You can communicate with our admin, please.
Yeah, sure.
Related that, please communicate. Regarding the subject, regarding the the way of we are doing and other things, I am ready to explain here what we are going to do and what we will do. Complete instance providing, configuration. This is all we are going to do this.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes,
basically, how many hours of daily practice is required for this? Basically, how many
minimum
hours
2 hours. Minimum 2 hours, Sai, for this. Minimum 2 hours. Sometimes it may take 3 hours also, but minimum 2 hours. Somebody will says that I'll do it in the offline and tomorrow I'll submit the assignment.
Apart from the training session or including the training session?
As I said, right, I have explained. So here, my point of view, explaining training will be less.
Okay.
If you are, as I said, one example here. For example, inter-organization transfer. So I'll explain what is inter-organization transfer, how we have to perform, what are the sequence of steps has to be done. I'll be sharing the video today. By tomorrow, everyone has to prepare that and go for give the demo in our session. And during that process, if any doubts are there, I'll be clarifying inter-organization transfer. And then we are going to prepare a document for that. Nothing but sequence of steps which we are performing, which will be helpful for our interview clearing. And then we are going to talk about the real-time scenario in the project. Of course, 60 to 70%, whatever we do, same thing will be there in the project. Some of the transactions, something little bit different. For example, supplier qualification management. They'll ask us to prepare a questions. The questions will be different, right? So that questions how we will receive, how we have to prepare in implementation, different phases, which phases we have involved, whether we are involved in the designing phase or deployment phase or in the SIT or UAT, like that we are going to discuss here. So that's how it will be our training.
Yeah, basically, Mr. Chandra, I heard from one of your previous classes, out of these 5 modules, you told that if you are perfect in any of the 3 modules, we can able to get the job like that.
But earlier it was around 4 months back, the market was like that.
Okay.
In October, Before up to October, it was like that. But now what happened? The company's expectations are completely different now due to this and all. So I am here to go ahead with all this.
Okay, we have to be perfect in all the 7 modules, right?
Yes. 7 in the sense procurement means all this comes automatically. Six sub-components. All are interlinked. If we learn purchasing module perfect, the remaining all modules 3 to 4 days, not more than that.
Okay. Basically, we can able to manage, right? If we continuously practice every day 3 to 4 hours.
Yes,
for
yes,
exactly
yes.
2 to 3 months.
100%.
If we
100%.
put experience.
100%.
Okay, Mr. That's
Guys, give me a couple of minutes. We'll continue.
Like,
Please go ahead.
yeah, so you'll be covering the entire details, means whatever the steps are available. Let's say like in PIM, we have import maps and many other things are there, which I have actually not done.
In product information management means we'll
Yeah.
be talking about complete item life cycle.
Okay.
Complete item life cycle, item classes, item sourcing rules, and item categories, and item approval processing. In case if we want to go for generate item predefined automatically, then what are the setups required? This all will be talking.
So there means there you'll be helping us for creating
Yes,
the
yes,
MBDI,
definitely.
MBDI and all everything. Huh?
Yes. See,
Yeah, okay.
it is my responsibility to provide you the topic, either document or video, before you start, doing that. For example, tomorrow we are going to talk about inventory accuracy methods. How many accuracy methods we have in inventory? There are 2. One is cycle counting, another one is a physical counting.
Correct.
So what I'll do is, so today itself, end of the today session is completed, I'll share those 2 videos. This is the physical counting video. This is the cycle counting video. You have to prepare that and do the practice tomorrow. And tomorrow evening in our session, you have to execute that entire flow and explain that entire flow and prepare a document.
Okay.
So that there, if you get any problem, then I'm going to help you to complete the process. One. Second one is the same thing how we have to explain in the interview, and same thing in this topic in the real time, what problems will face, because in the interviews they'll ask you, tell me in this module what problems you have faced frequently. At least 6 to 7 problems we have to know every module.
Correct.
So that we are going to discuss. And of course, I don't want to blame the people who will give the training in the general training, because due to time concern or syllabus point of view, even me also conducting the normal training in the morning batch, I'll go through as per the syllabus. Generally, I'll not follow up the persons whether they are following or not, because it's their responsibility to complete. My responsibility is as per the syllabus, providing the training. Any doubts are there, clarify that as a trainer. But here, this particular batch is not like that. As I said, it's a two-way. We are ready to ask the people, in case if they are not performing well, directly we'll tell them that within 3-4 days itself, sorry, sir, will not be able to continue with you, because we would like to have tie-ups with some companies saying that we have a valid resource who has got trained fresher. And in case if you are very good in the training point of view, some people wants to go as a fresher, some people wants to go as experienced. We are ready to provide, in depends on the requirement. So that time what happened here, our expectation is more from the consultant point of view. If consultant is performing more, definitely you will be able to get place. That's how we are looking.
And the CWB and all will be, you'll be starting from the initial stage itself, or after some time?
Sorry, come again. I'm not clear.
The CWB, how to prepare CWB. So you'll be helping us to get it prepared in the initial stage itself, means from tomorrow onward itself?
Yes. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the session. First, we'll start with the inventory.
Okay.
Inventory assignments will be started. Tomorrow itself will be starting. So tomorrow as first class. So obviously we'll go for give the introduction, basic things. And tomorrow I'll give the day after tomorrow assignment.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So as you know that we are from RTL Online Trainings, okay? So please subscribe for this channel. Any other doubts you have, please.
Hi, Chandra.
We our previous batch around 5 members we got placed. 5 members, almost every consultant has prepared the interview questions around 30. It means we have around 200 interview questions. We are going to see all those questions and answers practically. If we go ahead with practically, then we can speak confidently in the interview. Instead of just going to learn, okay, if they ask us what are the different types of purchase orders we have, 3 types: standard PO, blanket purchase agreement, and contract purchase agreement. Then we will create 3 types of purchase orders. Then we will be able to clear. At the same time, if I am going to create a BPA, blanket purchase agreement, and when I'm going to raise the order against this BPA by selecting the supplier name and item name, whether the agreement number is going to be selected or not. For example, if there are multiple agreements, there are multiple BPAs, okay, with the different items, whether how the system is going to be selected. Same thing if CPA is there, contract purchase agreement with the terms and conditions, right? So which one system is going to choose the agreement details? So these all we are going to see practically. In the interviews, they'll ask the same thing only. For example, they'll ask you, I have created the requisition, and after creating the requisition, I came to know that after approval, I wanted to update, I want to change the preparer name at line level. What could be the procedure? Whether I can do it or not. Or for example, we have created purchase order. It is in acknowledgement stage from the supplier. Purchase order is approved. We have sent the purchase order to supplier, and it is an acknowledgement stage. Please keep it on mute. Divisor. Whenever we send this purchase order to the supplier, but purchase order is mandatory, acknowledgement is mandatory. What will be the status that time? What will be the, generally when we create PO and approved, it will be in open status. But whenever we go for acknowledgement is mandatory, then we are waiting for an acknowledgement. Can we edit that particular PO at the time of acknowledgement? That we are going to see practically. We have to check that practically so that in the interview we can speak confidently. These all are the different scenarios we are going to run here. We are going to run these different scenarios, whether we can edit that. For example, change order is there. What is change order? After the purchase order is approved, can we modify the PO? Yes, we can modify. That is called change order. So another revision will be created. Can we configure the approvals for the change order also? Yes, we can configure. What are the fields can be updated in change order? Can we update supplier name? Can we update supplier site name? Supplier name cannot be changed, but site name can be changed. What are other things? Can we update the price? No. What we can update? Quantity we can update. This all information, these all things we are going to discuss and prepare a document. Why I'm telling every time prepare a document is after 45 days, like this n number of things we might have discussed in our discussion in the videos, that will be in the videos, right? In our Google Drive or somewhere in, we will be having the drive, right? Videos. But whenever we are going for preparing an interview, for example, we have a tomorrow interview. In 2-3 hours, I just want to refresh all the things, whatever we have done. Is it possible if the information is there in the videos? Not possible. If the same information is there in the files, I can just open the file. Okay, what are the steps are required for this? What are the, where we have to do this setup? Okay, what are the other things we have to do? What are the inventory controls? For example, we forgot what are inventory controls, but there is a video. Inventory control, slot control, serial control, then locator control, revision control. Right. How we have to do it? Lot control, what are the setups required? Serial control, what are the setups required? Revision control, what are the setups? These questions only they will ask. If the answer is there in the video, but before we go for an interview, we cannot go for entire video, right? We have to prepare one Excel sheet. If there is an Excel sheet, within 2 hours, 3 hours, we can just go through that entire sequence of steps. And by tomorrow, we can go for attend the interview. That's why every time I will press prepare a document, which is very, very important to clear the interviews. It is going to play a major role in our that. Yes, next.
Hi, Chandra. This document will be a predefined template, right?
No, see, there are two types of documents. One is OEM methodology that we will do it in project related. That I'll be showing you the templates. Maybe 1 or 2 templates you can prepare that we can close. But whatever the document I am telling, this is for our interview preparation point of view, to clear ourselves interviews. Yeah, because see, in the interviews, they'll ask you, there will be around 40 to 50 flows will come. What is GOP flow? What is back-to-back order flow? What is one buy one and get one flow? And what are the pricing administration steps, pricing segment steps? Can you tell back-to-back order as well as drop shipment setups? We cannot remember, right? It will be difficult for us to remember. So every day, 20-30 minutes, if we go through the document and just monitor with our eyes, we can just easily remember, right? Sequence of steps. That's the reason ourselves we have to prepare. Yeah.
Okay. With respect to OEM model, OEM methodology, you are going to provide that, right?
That is OEM related. 1 or 2 templates will prepare, because every assignment, if we go through OEM methodology, it takes long time, right? So a couple of documents we will prepare that, then we'll go ahead with our interview point of view preparation document. It's a simple, it's like we'll open the Excel sheet. Okay, sequence of steps, how to test it. That's an important points in that.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, fine, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your valuable time. And you can find our admin contact number regarding the enrollment process and regarding the fees details. You can find everywhere in every video. You can find the contact number. Please communicate with our admin regarding the subject, regarding the execution, regarding interview point of view, assignments point of view, syllabus point of view, doubts, interview questions point of view. I am here to give the answers, please. And I'll be uploading this video in YouTube channel. Please access from here. And this is the contact number through WhatsApp or normal call. You can communicate with them. If we are based out in Hyderabad, and I'll be available in office morning 10:30 to evening 5. Any doubts are there, you can communicate personally if somebody wants to talk with me. And entire training, it will go on online only. Maximum my screen will be 20%, your screen only 80%. Consultant's screen only 80% will be shared and starting work. That please remember. I'm going to be in the meeting. I'm going to explain, yes, do this assignment. Let's perform. When you are doing that, I'll be asking the questions also. You have to answer. If you are not able to answer, I'll tell you, okay, this is how you have to do it, like that. So whoever is ready to work with two-way of communication, as I said, you should be in a position to share your screen and start working. If you say I cannot share the screen, then it's not going to be helpful. Your voice should come out and then speak. Then we can easily clear the interviews.
Sir?
Yes, please.
First, you'll explain the setups required for the transaction, then we have to...
No, maybe I can explain very high level. But you have already completed, right?
Yeah.
If the candidate is already completed, or I'll share the video one day before. You have to go through that video and do the practice. Maybe in your practice, you got some errors. Don't worry. Next day, you are going to run either you or your colleague in our out of 7 members. are going to run the assignment, execute the assignment, then you can watch one time and you also can perform that. Or if in case if you are performing, for example, I have just gone through the video about the BPA cycle, but I have not done the practice. No problem. Let's start working on that. I am here to tell you how to do it. So I am going to guide and go for explanation. But if you say that I don't know what is BPA, then it is a problem.
First, we have to see the video, then we have to.
Yes. Make sure that you are already completed training. If you are not completed training, please do not join.
Okay.
Because it is not, because we want to discuss very in-depth and a lot of other additional topics to bring our confidence level into the next level.
Hello, Mr. Chandra.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, you will start this placement batch once again also, right, after completion of this batch for other students.
It will be every 2 months.
Okay.
Because this duration will take 2 months, definitely, right?
Yeah.
I will be having time only for one batch. So after 2 months, it will be started.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time which you have spent with me. And
Chandra,
yes.
sorry, I'm bothering in between.
No problem.
One more thing, the login details, how will be communicating the same?
Yeah, we'll have a group, right? Telegram group will be there.
Okay.
We will have, and through that only we are going to have communication, sharing our documents, videos, and as well as the instance details.
Okay.
So we'll be doing all the, as I said, right, it will be refreshing. We have to do it again. We have to spend the time.
Yeah, that's definitely.
With me only minimum 2 to 3 hours. Out of that in offline, you have to go ahead for practicing yourself at least 3 to 4 hours.
Correct.
There won't be any offline classes.
Okay.
Offline doubts will be there. In case all our classes will happen 100% in online. It will be complete online. Through Zoom only we are going to conduct.
Sure.
In offline, for example, you have some doubts, you want to interact with me, then I'll be available in the office between maximum 10:30 to evening 5 p.m. I'll be available in my office Hyderabad. So guys can come up here and interact with me. I think someone has said, Bharat, it seems offline classes, 0 offline classes. Never. In future also it will not be there. This is completely online. But some people, whoever is attending for the interviews, some people, whoever is, preparing for this batch, they'll be attending the classes in online. And for practice purpose, they'll come to office. I'm also sitting in office and do my office work. And during that training, if they get any doubts, they'll be asking us me also. So that also is there. We have an office. You can come down here and sit in our office. It's around 60 members can sit at a time and start working, doing the practice. Any doubts are there? Guys can communicate with me always.
Yeah, thank you, Chandra.
Sir,
Please.
sir, you also have plans to have Oracle R12 technical placement batch?
So that you need to communicate with the
Yes.
I don't have. This is complete cloud supply chain management. Contact this number. They'll give the information. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time you have spent with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.